Breaking news that you can use. Let's go. All right, man. So nobody posted this as far as what I could see. We were waiting, and it is now here. United States District Court for the Eastern District of Michigan. So I'm going to explain to y'all more than likely what's going to end up happening because of where said thing happened, because it's going to happen. But order of detention pending trial. And it goes on to say, upon a motion of the government or the court's own motion for a detention hearing pursuant to 18 U.S.C. 31442 F1, because the defendant is charged with, and it goes all the way down to 5, and says, any felony that is not otherwise a crime of violence but involves a minor victim, B, the possession of a firearm or destructive device, or C, any other dangerous weapons. Obviously, he's going to qualify for B. Now, we go on and we see a bunch of stuff that we don't see any checks on, so we don't have to worry about this right here. When it says basically,
hey, they really got this man in custody, bro. And they tried to assault him and, rob him and shit, bro.
Rebuttable presumption arises under 18 U.S.C., and then it goes on to say it again, in application of any presumption established above. But here's what Allstar JR did not want to happen. Goes on to say, after considering any applicable presumption, the nature and circumstances of the defendant's alleged conduct, the defendant's history, and characteristics. That's a big factor, characteristics. So all that trolling and ass shaking on the damn video camera that he was doing came back to bite him today. The other factors set forth in 18 U.S.C. 3142G, the information presented at the detention hearing, and the available conditions of release under 18 U.S.C. 3142C, the court concludes that the defendant must be detained pending trial because the government has proven, it means the shit that they showed, by clear and convincing evidence that no condition or combination of conditions of release will reasonably assure the safety of any other person and the community, which is...
Now, mind you, bro, he didn't start this shit. And they talk about how his conduct and his trolling. Man, they
hilarious because he's not even from where the hell that they're going to transfer the case. Don't worry. We go on to further see that it is signed by the judge. I'll circle this right here for some of y'all who want to say, well, the judge didn't. Yes, the judge did. Kiss my ass. So, part 4. Directions regarding detention. The defendant is remanded to the custody of the Attorney General or to the Attorney General's designated representative for confinement in the corrections facility separate to the extent practicable from persons
They said getting tired of y'all, bro. You know what I'm talking about, bro.
Waiting or serving sentences or being held in custody pending appeal. The defendant must be afforded a reasonable opportunity for private consultation with defense counsel on order of a court of the United States or on request of an attorney for the government. The person in charge of the corrections facility must deliver the defendant to a United States Marshal for the purpose of an appearance in connection with the court proceeding. Dated April 27, 2026, United States Magistrate Judge. So what ends up basically being a lot that people don't see is the words that we don't use. When they say characteristics, they're talking about the shit that you're doing outside. So all the interviews, all of the talking, all of that braggadocious shit, the whole entire thing where it seems like you're trolling and it seems like you're a danger to the community based upon your actions.
How the fuck he a danger to the community, bro? You know what I'm saying? They was trying to rob him, bro. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of people suspect Jayara and his pops, bro, got this man arrested and apprehended, bro. That's some far-fetched shit, but I'm just telling you what they think.
It's not just based upon your previous shit. It's the stuff that you were doing before and after. So it's the after stuff. The smartest thing that he did was actually decide to leave Tejas. But, boy, we got some breaking news on top of that shit. Because as of today, the judge said, I want to ship you to MI to TX. Let's get your ass on out of here. Roll it. So as you guys can see right here, we already see the complaints. And the reason for this, I'm showing you guys, is that he has his attorney, Arthur J. Wise, because we had seen that he actually did not have an attorney a couple of days before. And so there's that. So we go on to see what the hell he already had happened on the 23rd, had a petition to transfer rule 5C 3, United States of America to Jeremy Christopher Ford. So there you go right there. And then we'll just start to see
Oh, don't even try to do it, bro. The whole Detroit would have put in on his lawyer, bro. You know what I'm saying? He would have found counsel for sure.
everything that starts to happen. And then right here on the bottom part, I want you guys to understand what the hell is going on. He's about to get shipped. Order transferring defendant to answer charges pending in the Southern District of Texas in commitment to that district as to Jeremy Christopher Ford, signed by Magistrate Judge Kimberly G. Altman. So here you can see right here, 4:30, that's today. Text only notice to the Southern District of Texas of transfer as to Jeremy Christopher Ford. Your case number is 26MJ26. Using your patient count, you may retrieve the docket sheet in any unrestricted documents and text only entries. So now that y'all see that, let's finish out this video. Eventually, he gonna land his ass in Texas. They already decided the order. Y'all done seen it. The judge said as of today, you know what? It's good to go. And some of y'all will go, well, what the hell? What the hell? Well, think back to the Pusheisty case, right? Big 30, Pusheisty daddy. They got caught all the way to Tennessee. Tennessee said, you need.
Hell no, bro. It sound like a setup, bro. You know what I'm saying? We already heard people talking about, just who control the Texas jails, bro. We already know who got pulled and mob ties and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Trying to set JR up, bro.
You know what, bruh? Y'all could go free, but then the Fed said, hold on. We got to appeal this. We want to appeal this. And plus, wherever it happened. So for those who wondering, why the hell did the Michigan federal judge see it? Because that's where they had his ass. You still have due process and all this other shit. I'm not a federal lawyer, but shout out to Mel. It's going to be interesting because he's going to Houston. He going straight back to Houston. He ain't going to Dallas. He ain't going to San Antonio. He ain't going to El Paso. He ain't going to Austin. He ain't going to Waco. He going straight back to Houston with mob ties. Bruh, listen, man, I hope they got a Michigan car out there, you know what I'm saying? Because he'll be fine, or maybe they'll push a Midwest car out there. Who knows? It's prison politics. I ain't never been to prison, but I'm pretty sure from all the telling that they do on a lot of these goddamn prison channels, somebody will tell the story of
Michigan car, bro. In Houston, bro? Man, it is a lot of them out there, bro. They be moving out there and shit, bro. But how? I don't know, fool. I really don't. Like, this shit, gonna have to get in there, immediately sharpen up a knife, bro. Out of toothbrush, bro. Something, bro.
How it is in the Houston federal jail. Now, the crazier part is this week coming up, there's heavy rumors that he ain't gonna be the only one sitting in that Houston jail. What you mean, Nash? There are rumors right now that NBA Ben 10 got a clank on his wrist, even though his legs can't do the Mr. Roboto, can't wiggle his toes. So there's a heavy rumor that on Monday, he got visited by the female Fed, the same female Fed that was talking to the restaurant owner that I seen with my own eyes. And they're alleging that, bruh, on sometime this week, even though technically it's Thursday, so next week, that them guys are going to jail. That Junior wants that bad knee he got, that Nemo Lucky Finn he got for the knee, his ass gonna be marching in, Ben 10 gonna get rolled up, you know what I'm saying? All of that stuff, but I don't see why the feds would do that, because right now, the care that he's going to need around the clock and all that shit, where they have him at on that 3rd floor, he's right there in major ICU. I'm gonna just say it that way. And if anything goes wrong, he could die. That'll be on the feds. So they're not in any rush, in my opinion, to do this because they would already arrested him. Because think about it. You have all the crimes. You have what they did. Only thing that you don't have is technically the motive from somebody talking, which allegedly they gave the motive, OG3 and Ben 10, last week to the police. So we shall see. I didn't really put it out there because at the end of the day, everything I said that's going to happen has already happened. It's just going to be proven true later on with transcripts and all this shit. So y'all won't be able to come back and march and say,
man, this shit ain't good, bro. At least he don't got to worry about Junior attacking him personally. He got a bad knee. You know what I'm saying? But shit, we already know he got goons that do whatever he say, bro. Facts.
Shutting ass down, bro. You was right until like 2.5 years from now. But you know what? I'll still take my victory lap. But to keep it authentic with y'all, it's about to be fascinating because you want this trial to happen in Texas. You want your lawyer to say, let's get this shit going in Texas. Texas is pro-gun as hell. I got a mug in there that's like a goddamn 4-5 that I drink out of all the time, only because I live in Houston, Texas. So we gonna see. Because a Texas crowd that sees this man get jumped by 7 people, it look like, with more people coming and goddamn chairs, it seemed like J.R. Ross yelling, that son of a bitch, Triple H. Man, look, I think All-Star JR gonna beat it. There are provisions that does have to exist, and there has to be certain law that has to exist that say, even though he's a felon, y'all saying he can't touch a gun, but if a gun is right there and he has to defend himself because it's life or death, how the hell can you say that? That's like if you killed a
Gotta be a loophole, bro. Has to be a loophole, bro. Don't do this shit to him, bro.
black bear and you was a felon and somebody had basically died and they had a gun and the bear looking at you next. Nah, bro, they can't basically order you to die because they stripped the right that the United States Bill of Rights doesn't say that you can't have. The right to bear arms does not say felons can't own firearms. Those are state provisions and sometimes fair provisions that were added. But I'd argue that if I was a two-way goddamn lawyer, but I'm not. Just some homeless ass guy in a small ass apartment. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this one. Click right here to see how Drew feeling let his
I'm said eating ass, bro. So yeah, this is what I think, bro. You know when you playing with the devil, they gonna want to make a deal, try to make you an offer you can't refuse. So I think they gonna try to do this to JR. So you saying you ain't bring that gun, right? Is what you telling us, right? So you got it off one of them for surely. So basically they want him to infidel, bro. Hell no. Look at the cameras. You can see what was going on. I didn't have shit. They was attacking him. You know what I mean, bro? Shit. Y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. Really got this man in custody. Of course, they want to make the public feel safe. So they want some answers. That's a fact. But shit, y'all niggas let me know what y'all think. We on to the
Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Ay, I need that cheese like a grater, ho. Don't play me like no sin, cause I never capped a saber, ho. Yeah, but you can fucking be my waiter, ho. Long as you get paper, ho, cause shit, that's what the paper's for. Y'all niggas chasing dough, but what we racing for? But we ain't racing, we just don't.